You won't believe this. Like literally, this message is for what just happened to me. Has prompted me to come on here live in my pajamas. Like this is how incredible it is. And if you've got money problems, listen to this because this is just such. This is just like in an eggshell, an example of the extraordinary reality that we live within. Okay, so last night, bank holiday weekend, I decided to do painting, and late at night, I realised I had no food for breakfast. So I went to the supermarket to go and get my organic fruit, and I picked up some organic mushrooms. And I came home and it was late, so I just put the mushrooms in the fridge. I didn't take them out of their container and give them a wash like I normally do. Right, this morning, I thought, oh, I sort my mushrooms out, took them out of they were in a plastic container that had been cling film, or in the States, I think you call that like glory wrap or something weird. Anyway, this like plastic cover, right? And there's no gaps. So ripped that off, put the mushrooms into the sieve, spritz them with like some pesticide removal stuff, and then rinse them. And when I took them out, stopped rinsing them and poured them into my nice container, there was a shiny, big, round coin in the bottom, pound coin in the bottom of the sieve, right? The only way that could have got there is if it was in with the mushrooms. Like, how a brand new, like, and it's totally shiny, this piece of gold, and these coins, if you're not in the UK, like, they're a ring of gold with then like another coin in the middle of them that's silver, so they're gold and silver. So there's no way, like, well, one, this is like made the mushrooms free, but there was no way that I knew that was in there. There was no way that I, like, there are no other mushrooms on the shelf that will probably have that coin in. I'm imagining that it must have fallen out of, but what? The people who put the mushrooms into the container have money in their hands while they're doing it, like, or it's up their sleeves. Like, it makes no logical sense in any way that that money, and then it wasn't picked up in any of the checks as it went down the conveyor belts, or like like and this wasn't just from like a little corner shop, it was from a big supermarket in the UK. So like, how did it get there? But that's not the point. The point is this. The point is that money can come to you in any extraordinary way. So if you're looking for money right now, if you're thinking, oh, this is the thing I want to do, I can't afford it, it doesn't matter that to me whether that's a pound or £100,000 or a million. It's come to me in a way that I wasn't expecting, couldn't have predicted. And for me, that's a total sign to never, like, I roll my eyes a bit about the sign thing, but it's so extraordinary that it's prompted me to talk to you, because everybody is so, or not everybody, most people, and it's very strong in the collective right now, that there isn't enough, that there is lack, that we are bombarded with stories of like financial crisis and crashes and people losing money and corruption. And money is energy, okay? If you are used to having a 9 to 5 job and working for a company and getting a certain amount each month, and gradually as you get more experience that goes up, maybe you change jobs and you get a bit of a pay rise, or maybe you work in a company that gives you bonuses, but like there is a certain bandwidth of money that you're expecting to get within that year. And maybe there's an odd year where you might have an inheritance, or maybe some people may win a lottery. But I've always lived in a reality where I've been self-employed and never known how much I'm going to earn in a week, in a day, in a year. And that has, when I had strong poverty consciousness, that meant that I didn't earn a lot, and I never expected to earn a lot, but I was always open to the possibility. But I didn't really believe. I had so many stories around what money was, what it meant if I were to have lots of money, what people who had lots of money were like all of this rubbish. And I've changed that. I've done a lot of work on changing my money story, my poverty consciousness. You might want to watch one of my videos on poverty consciousness. If you search on my channel, it's a really popular one. And it was because I was having all these stories and crazy experiences with money that a client actually asked me to make that for them and their clients. Oh, sorry, got some noises. This is my spontaneity in coming online. And this shift and change now means that the amount that I expect or can receive is, is massively changed, and money comes to me in extraordinary ways all the time. But that's because of the relationship that I have with it, and so in the past, if this morning experience had happened, I'd been like, oh, that's weird. I don't know if I even would have smiled. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't have told anybody, and I would have taken the pound and put it in my wallet and spent it and not really acknowledged what it was. But because I now understand on a much deeper level, like the extraordinary miraculous nature, and have experienced so many like big miracles, like, I mean, all of life is miraculous, but things that you can't rationalize with the logical mind is what I would call a miracle. So really realizing the power and the gratitude of recognizing them and sharing them brings more of them to you. So I'm doing this so that you can be more aware of how extraordinary, like, the whole game of money is. Like, it doesn't really exist. And we all are in this, paradigm where we pretend that if I give you this note or tap this card and some numbers move around on some systems, that means that something's happened and I'm now allowed to eat this apple. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's or live in this house, or and if you actually look at how the big financial things like mortgages work, it is outrageous. So I'm sharing this, I won't go on much longer, but to really help you maybe just have a little bit more space, a little bit more fun, a little bit more open for the miraculous, a little bit more open for the unusual and the unexpected, and the pleasurable and the delightful and the abundant to come to you, because this planet is abundant. Like, something the size of your thumb, an acorn, grows to be hundreds of feet tall, like huge oak tree that can produce food and shelter and life for hundreds of years, and it's the size of your thumb, and he doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to have a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan or get a mortgage, or do you mean like that? That's life. That is life. The apple tree, the rose bushes, the waterfalls, like, we live in an abundant, sustainable, beautiful planet that when we work and understand and recognize that beauty, we recognize it in ourselves, and we work within our own natural cycles and rhythms. We don't sort of drink energy drinks that override when we need to rest, when we need to sleep. We don't make, tiredness the enemy. We listen to our bodies. We don't eat crazy things that are pretended to be food, because we understand that our body doesn't actually need that. So, all of the benefits of recognizing the miraculous in nature and in life helps us open to more of that and get in rhythm with it. If you want to know more about how I work with money and abundance and energy in general, I will be at the Medicne Festival this summer running a workshop on this, so maybe see you there. And if you want a one-to-one or a deeper experience with me, Catalyst, which is my 3-month signature program, which is just, people get the most extraordinary results. Extraordinary. It's just coming to a close when I've been running. The next one starts very shortly, and it's only for 6 to 8 people. So if you would like a place on that, if you'd like to talk to me, it's a mixture of one-to-ones and group work and a retreat. And, one of the past participants, one of the things she wanted to look at, she paid it all up front, and within 2 weeks, up from unexpected sources, I made her entire investment back. Like, this is a 12-week program, and she was, and other people have come and they've, rekindled relationships with their strange children and left toxic jobs and set up businesses and, finally launched products and courses themselves that they've been planning to launch for years. Like, it's just been an amazing, amazing journey to be on with them. And so I'm delighted to the universe has given me the nudge to run it again. So book a discovery call, the link's below. And I really, really look forward to seeing you soon. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and feelings are about money. Is it your friend? Are you scared of it? Do you have enough of it, too much of it? Do you not know what to do with it? Do you push it away? Do you get scared of spending it? Lots and lots of love. See you soon.